I would say.
Yeah, but it would look really silly if we were sending out little hearts or comments or like buttons.
I'm going to send out a heart. There we go.
Oh, God.
I just sent out a heart on my own video.
He couldn't resist.
It's lonely. This Varinus time makes us all lonely. So send yourself a heart.
Yeah.
Send yourself a heart. So this is an exciting day. It's April.
Yes.
What is it? April 16th. I believe
16th.
it's my father's birthday. He does not watch the show, but I should probably call him after this.
You're looking at me as if that's a question.
Well, no,
you
because
should definitely call him.
You were looking at me like, oh, you haven't called him yet, have you? And no, I haven't.
Yeah. No, you definitely need to call him. Oh,
I barely had time to wipe my own nose.
Yeah, well, get out of shot while you do that. So, happy birthday, Big Jake, and I'll be getting your little Jake, not really little, the other medium-sized Jake.
I'm the smallest of the Jakes.
Yeah, those two Jakes are definitely the smallest.
I'm the smaller.
I'll get him to call you right after this to wish you a happy birthday, and maybe
just so you know, it was my idea. I already said it was my idea.
Usually it's my idea.
Hello, Jen. Good to see you. You're the first to comment.
Yeah.
You look nice today. This is a new sweatery biker outfit you've got.
Yeah, well, it's like the Zoom meeting. You just get dressed from the waist up. Except I did actually get out of all my jammies about half an hour ago. I had all jammies on all day, and I had.
When you did well. First of all, let's talk about your outfit because I know you're getting ready for a new video on your. Belinda does Positive Eco News video blog kind of a thing on her YouTube,
vlogger.
Belinda Weymouth, and she also is on Instagram. And so you're getting ready to shoot a new episode, and so this is some of your pre-owned fashion.
Yeah, but I didn't put it on because it was pre-owned fashion. I just put it on because I thought this will keep me at the right temperature for being out in Jake's office today. But one of the things that I've been thinking about and that I'm going to do, because next Wednesday is Earth Day, everybody. It is the 50th anniversary of the first Earth Day that happened in 1970, when 20 million people took to the streets to say, hey, let's take care of the Earth. And wow, what a job we've done over the last 50 years. We really took it to heart. So what they're hoping that happens next Wednesday, April 22nd, is that, 1 billion people will virtually sort of rise up and say, we really want you to take care of the Earth.
Well, the first Earth Day, 50 million people.
No, 20 million people 50 years ago. I should have let you
interrupted
finish.
me when I was...
Yeah.
Okay, 20 million people went out on the street to gather and celebrate the first Earth Day.
Yeah.
And now for this Earth Day, the 50th Earth Day, we're asking 7 billion people, a little bit more, to stay home to celebrate this Earth Day. And it's really been helping. The Earth is loving it.
Yeah, the Earth is really, it is rebounding, regenerating. I am loving all the videos of the animals, that are just walking, just checking out the deserted streets. There was one the other day, it was in Delhi, and it's a picture of a peacock that's just completely dancing and doing its whole thing in the middle. Peacocking. It's peacocking. Yes, of course, peacocking.
Yeah.
Peacocking as the peacock in the middle of a deserted street, and people have taken videos up from above and from street level. There were all these goats that were roaming around the street in Wales. They were sort of going into people's front yards and probably eating everything in sight, because goats will eat everything in sight. But all these animals are, and they're our fellow earthlings. They're the creatures we share the planet with. And now it feels to them like we are sharing, because we are staying, as Samuel L. Jackson is telling us, the inside. Staying the inside.
Yes, and apologies to my dad. I know it's your birthday, but the Earth is now stealing some of your thunder. Happy birthday, Earth. How many billions of years old?
4.5 billion years old.
If you believe that.
Yeah. If you believe in science, the Earth is 450 billion years old, and the moon is 30 million years younger, because the Earth got hit by a great big huge meteor, and it lopped off a chunk of the Earth, a chunk.
So the moon is actually a chunk of the Earth. So
that's
the
why
moon,
there's water on it.
As we know it, is younger than the Earth, but the moon technically is
a piece
the
of us.
Same age as the Earth.
Yeah, so it spiraled out and then it started orbiting around us, and so it's 30 million years younger, and that's why they found water on the moon, because the moon is a chunk of us.
Ramon is misunderstanding.
No, we're 4.5 billion years old. Sorry, not 450.
Even if you just go by the Bible, just a few thousand years, that's pretty old.
No, billions more years than the Bible says 6,000
Ramona's
years.
asking, wasn't it 50 people 20 million years ago that celebrated the first Earth Day? But that's incorrect.
No, 20 million people 50 years ago.
Yeah.
20 million people
Because
really cared
20
about
million years ago, I don't think there...
We weren't here in this form.
No, we were a little kind of a rodent thing, weren't we?
That
when was the asteroid that
How
killed
old
the
is
dinosaurs?
Lucy? That's 62 million years ago, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so this is after that. So we were a little rodent thing.
Yeah.
20 million
Yeah,
years ago.
we weren't as cute as we are now.
But there may or may not have been an Earth Day celebration amongst those little rodent things. They kept very poor records, and so,
Yeah.
so there's very
There are
little
no archives
There's
of
very
little
little we
rodent
know
people.
about them or their
Yeah.
birthday celebrations. Yeah, it's almost funny to see how much more beautiful our planet would be if we weren't around. Well, yes, but if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound? So the Earth might be beautiful without us, but who cares if we can't see it? We only want to, that some of these other theoretical planets in the rest of the solar system might be beautiful, but until we can go there and throw a soda can out the window of whatever passes for a vehicle in those times, how will we know how beautiful those other planets are?
So anyway, the thing that I'm thinking about for Earth Day, just to finish off that thought, if I may.
Yeah, well, keep going. Keep going.
I think back over to me, please.
I thought we might be done with Earth Day, but no, keep going.
No. Because the thing is, I did a video that I posted last week about the sort of first lesson of lockdown, the animals in the street, the blue skies, because we're not in cars and planes, and, all the particulate matter is, falling out of the atmosphere, and it's gorgeous. I mean, those pictures, I posted pictures of Delhi because, and I know I've mentioned them on the show before. If anyone's going to comment and say, hey, she's repeating herself, it's like, I know I am. But
I thought the first rule of lockdown is you don't talk about lockdown, but obviously everyone is violating that because that's all anyone is talking about.
Yeah, but it's the lessons of lockdown, because the other thing, so next week, the thing I want to talk about for Earth Day is, okay, we're not allowed to non-essential shop. We're only allowed to shop for the things we really need. We've got our shelter. Hopefully you all have shelter, and then you get your food, and then, you just wear the same clothes over and over.
The old Maslow's hierarchy of needs. That's what you're talking about.
Yes, I am. But the non-essential shopping, we do too much shopping. It's too much for the planet, the amount of stuff that we're buying. So anyway, that's what my video will be about next week, and in a very positive way. But I feel like we can really sort of reassess right now in this period of non-essential shopping, oopsie, don't fall off the chair, what we really need, what we don't really need. And I'm all about, secondhand, stuff. That there are enough clothes already.
I can't believe some other lady got tired of that
this
sweater,
little Jackie.
it's pretty nice.
Yeah, no, it is pretty nice.
Maybe
I have to say.
Maybe she died.
Oh, I hope so. God, if someone had worn this all the way till her death, zips all the way up.
Well, she might not have died.
I want to
in
look
it.
more.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, more Star
It's
Trek-y.
sort of like a wool, space suit.
Yeah.
Very nice. So,
yeah, I think I could get on a spaceship and get away with this baby.
are donuts considered essential? Someone is asking.
Well, it depends who's asking the question, because if you're a lover of donuts,
oh my
they
God!
probably
I can't believe it's a yes or no question.
philosophical, like mind. Blah, 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 blah. So here's where were you?
Donuts are essential. Oh my God! I
to
can't
you,
believe
not to me. They're not
Yeah.
essential to me.
Yes,
But
donuts.
to you, maybe to you.
If
you,
you
not
have
to
to
me.
ask that question, are donuts essential? Then of course they are essential to you. But
Yeah.
take it easy on the donuts. I think that's rule 6 or 8 of lockdown. But take it easy on the donuts because
Or
eventually we're going to come out of lockdown and you're going to have to try and mate with some of the other people. And too many donuts is going to put a
ring around it.
kibosh on that.
But
Put a ring around. You see what you did?
Yeah. But here's the thing. Is if you're happy eating the donuts, and maybe the mate that maybe you have a mate with you who's also eating the donuts. So the other thing I'm going to just tell you about this. So you know how there are all these chain texts, and your friends are on there giving you advice, sending you little videos to cheer you up.
I don't know that. I'm not getting. Thank God, thank merciful heaven.
Oh, he just takes himself off all
I
those.
don't have the kind of friends who are sending me chain texts, or I just delete them, or I immediately email me back, please do not ever send me another chain text.
But on the chain text yesterday, this woman mentioned Ryan Heffington. I'm pretty sure I'm getting that right. A choreographer who was doing this live on Instagram at 10 a.m. in the morning, Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and then tomorrow he's taking a day off, and then Saturday, Sunday again. And it's this
Ryan, Ryan,
R-Y, yeah, A-N, and Heffington, Heffington. I
on
think.
Instagram.
On Instagram.
You think that's who it is. But
Yeah.
it's a choreographer on Instagram. He does a dance party workout, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, if anyone had told me that it was a workout, I thought it was just a dance party that I was going to, that it wasn't like a Zoom. Not everyone was going to see me. I could get to dance at home in my pajamas and do whatever the moves I wanted to, because I don't want to be witnessed when I'm, I wasn't in the mood. It was too early. I just woken up. And, but then it turned out there was a lot of exercises, but he made it so fun. And then he gets right up in the camera and does all these kind of crazy.
You just did it.
Yeah, I did
You
it.
just
Yeah.
did it. Yeah,
He does
nice.
these sort of crazy moves,
I'm
and
gonna-
he's down on all fours as he's doing them. Anyway, it was really fun, and I must admit, when it was happening, I did go, God, how long is this going to go on for? It goes on for an hour, and then he busts out into songs. Today it was Beth Orton, and it was from Central Reservation. And Be Whatever You Are, or The Day Can Be Whatever You Want It to Be. It was really beautiful. Yesterday, Pink guested on the show, I think, and sang one of her songs.
Oh, you didn't get to see that.
What About Us?
Yeah.
No, well, you
What
could go.
about us?
Yeah, what about us?
What about us?
How are us doing?
I thought we were
How-
going to have sex, and it turned out to be a workout. You know what I mean? So Jeff Hoover wants to know what jokes are okay to tell in quarantine, and I think Jeff, I'm
All
ready.
jokes.
I'm ready for my next appearance on WGN Morning Show. If you guys are still doing that, but I did hear. I told this one the other day, but Henzo Gracie's joke, famous, amazing jujitsu martial artist. Henzo was on a live stream teaching a jujitsu class, but he told this joke about. And I'm sure this is a going around joke. It's not. He's not a comedian, but he didn't write this joke. But found out why they're running out of toilet paper. It's because every time someone coughs, 10 people crap their pants. Ba-boom! Enjoy. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll be here all week.
Yeah, what a
Literally
joke.
every day live at 3
Yeah.
o'clock.
What a joke.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah, that was a great one. Where's the
Somebody's just tuning in and wants to know what they missed. It's Rhonda. Rhonda.
Oh,
You
Rhonda.
have to go back and
all
watch the
kinds of,
beginning
yeah,
here.
good stuff, Rhonda. Stuff you would have loved.
Pink has the coronavirus. Did you know that?
Oh, does she?
Well, that's
Oh
what
my
that's what
God.
Jen is saying. Well, she
Okay.
must be over it if she was on this.
Well, she's
exercise
feeling
show.
well enough to.
Well, my friend,
I'm
you
trying
gotta-
to make the fart machine work,
you gotta
but it's
turn
too
it
late
on.
because you already told the
You gotta
fart
turn
joke
it on here.
or the crap the
Yeah.
pants joke. It's my comic timing is useless.
Well, we're all doing our best.
Yeah, actually, I don't even know why I did it, because now that I've turned it on, I realize I don't like that thing.
You're the one who made the mistake of turning it on.
Okay, so anyway, I would highly recommend Ryan's class. And the thing that's so amazing is, so he reads out the comments and you can see them coming. And there are 4,000 people plus all over the world. So you've got people in, Estonia. There are people all over Italy, Belgrade. I mean, they are, going for it. Then there are people all over California. You see your neighbors on there. I said I was.
You did saw your neighbors? You did saw your neighbors?
I jigsaw my neighbors.
Yeah, nice.
So I'm not going to name names, but and I've recommended it to a few people, because if you like to dance, I mean, it was just I was really sweating by the end of it, and I was quite happy. So that was good. Huh? Oh,
This is
they-
it. This is
Oh,
this is another
barnyard
little toy that
animals.
I've got.
Should I play Yankee Doodle Went to Town? I can play
think
that
you
on
can?
that. I think I. No.
Yeah.
Yankee Doodle.
Well, it was pretty good.
It was terrible. I'm going to have to
boy.
practice. I'm way better on a proper piano. I can't even tell what these keys are. Which is C. I just went ooh la la. Ooh la 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 la. Oh, it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Dave has just said he had a job interview that got canceled because of COVID-19. It was for the Master of Power Suction. And Dave, it's the evil Master of Power Suction. I think you know that. And I do have a Leechor, but he's not in here right now. I don't know where. I know exactly where Leechor is, but I don't have time to get him. So tomorrow,
You could.
Leechor. I don't
I
have
could.
time. But this, I did find this, which is what you asked about
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah, the
Which is a
possum.
little
Yeah.
possum,
Yeah, the cock ring.
yeah.
Nice, isn't it? Show it to them sideways so they can see the fur on it and bring it closer.
Okay.
There.
Right. And it's got a hole in the middle, so you can put you
Yeah.
can put whatever you want through it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Nice, isn't
that's
it?
here in the office.
That's the kind of quality presents my family give to my husband for, Christmas and things.
Yeah. Our daughter is 15. Yep, that's right.
She does not want to see the possum cock ring.
We did not have another baby.
Yeah, we had one quality baby.
So I wanted to talk about we've talked about your video, we've talked about your exercise class. I wanted to talk about, there's an astronaut coming back from the space station this week, and her name is Jessica Meir. I heard this on NPR this morning. She's been up there for 200-something days.
Oh,
so 7
God, she's
months.
missed a ton of this crap.
7 months. So she's going to have to go into quarantine when she gets back from space, because being in space, it compromises your immune system. So she's very vulnerable
susceptible
when she comes back from space.
How long is she going to have to be in quarantine for? 3 years?
No, I think just a couple of weeks before your immune system comes back. And then she'll have to be careful about who she exposes herself to. But it was very interesting because, we're all, struggling with quarantine Varinus time and deciding how are we going to fill up our day. And rule number 1 is you don't talk about lockdown. But
well, I broke down. I just talked about it with April, the neighbor, because I was like, could I come over and have tea 10 feet away from you and with a wipe to touch the doorknob?
She just said something. Somebody's over it.
She's
Pink's over it. April said Pink's over it.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad to hear
you're
that.
This is just like having tea with April.
Yeah. Well, no, except April's got a beautiful garden.
Of course, this is nothing like having tea with April. This is like having tea with us, sort of, except you would get to talk. If you came over.
And you can't. I can't give you a cup of lemon verbena tea, though. I would like to give you a cup of my
marsupial merkin. That's what Scott just called it.
Yeah, the marsupial. Yeah,
the marsupial merkin.
Yeah, it could be totally a merkin.
So yeah. Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Except you don't really
merkins
get a ring
ladies.
of fur.
Ladies wear the merkins.
Do they?
Yeah. Those were the pubic wigs that were worn in Victorian times. The merkin.
If you guys,
or was it earlier? Was it Elizabethan when they were into the merkin?
If you're not Googling man merkin right now, you're wasting your life.
Man merkin is just furry cock ring.
You keep saying cock, and I'm trying to make this for children.
Right, I'll keep it. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
So
PG,
Jessica Meir is coming back from space, and so the host on Morning Edition, NPR, obviously run by the Soviet Union, asked, what have you missed? What have you missed being on the space station for 7 months? Like, what have you missed while you've been up there? What's been dry? And she, what her answer was? It was so great, because I thought she was going to say, I miss my family, or I can't wait to go out for a lasagna at my favorite restaurant or something. And you know what?
Oh, yeah, there's no going out for lasagna.
No, but what have you missed while you've been in space? And you know what her answer was? It was so great. Her answer was, I've been dreaming about going to space since I was 6 years old. This is my first trip to space. Every day we're doing amazing experiments. I can look out the window and see the Earth. I haven't missed anything. I've been so busy and just so in love with what I've been doing that there's nothing that I've missed. Obviously she's looking forward to coming home and seeing her loved ones and family and doing all those things. But she was just like, I loved being in space. And so it was kind of inspiring to me, because when I was a kid, that's when we went to the moon, if you believe in that. It
happened to me too. I was in New Zealand and we went to the moon.
Yeah. And I was just so in love with the idea of growing up and that you could become an astronaut, and so I can really relate. She followed through on it. I obviously only became a comedian, but things worked out okay. You know what I'm saying? And I just really loved that she just really enjoyed what she was doing at that time. And so I'm struggling now to kind of say to myself, look, what is it about this Varinus time? Because this has never happened in my many years on the planet. And what is it that we could be enjoying about what we're doing now? What kind of experiments could we be running? Somebody asked wonder if she ran out of toilet paper on the space shuttle station. I don't know.
I think they definitely have enough toilet paper up there.
They
probably have a different system.
Yeah, I think they've got a like those face masks you put on. They have one of those that goes on your pelvic area, and then it just
the suction
vacuums.
Yeah, because you don't want it. Non-gravitating all around you.
Oh my
God,
that
would be horrible.
I can't believe I've saved this till now. So right before the show, I rode my bike over to my coffee place to see two of my jiu-jitsu friends, where we were 12 feet apart. I know it's.
I've increased the 6 to 12.
I'm a criminal, but I went over there. As I'm crossing Lincoln Boulevard to go to the coffee place, I see something that made my day. Lincoln Boulevard is a major thoroughfare here in Santa Monica, major north-south thoroughfare, a very busy street. And on the side of the street, as I'm crossing Lincoln, I see two ladies with a handwritten sign, and they're selling. Guess what they're selling?
Masks.
N95 masks, $6 for one, and 10 for $50. Just two Hispanic ladies, both wearing masks, and they're selling N95 masks on the side of the road. So that is the kind of entrepreneurial spirit that made America great, and that makes me it just makes me so happy, and there's while we're sitting at home going like, how are we going to put together another puzzle? These ladies are like, we got to get some of those masks, and we got to make a sign.
Get out there
we're
and
heading over to Lincoln Boulevard,
sell them,
and we're going to make our money for groceries.
There are some pretty beautiful masks that are being made out there, I have to say. I was at I maybe told this story last week about being, there were two guys on opposite corners, and one had the,
sorry, I'm reading the comments now. They heard they use a vacuum in space, not a toilet TP, which is what I
the thing that
earlier.
the suction cup, yeah.
Ass vac, that was my favorite.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
that's
Thank
nice,
you,
the
guys.
ass vac, yeah.
It's so great to see you here.
Yeah.
And you really play a tough game. Ass vac.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I mean, thank you.
Yeah, you just have to have the right amount of suction on that.
Don't
You know what
try,
I mean?
don't try and make your own ass vac at home. I've got a wet dry vacuum, shop vac, but you don't want to. You got to put a governor on that to take it down a notch before you let it anywhere near your.
Remember you bought me that all the little funnel thing so I could stand up and,
pee at the same time.
Yeah.
If it was an adapter for a lady bottom so that you could pee standing up, like a funnel shaped like a.
Yeah, funnel with a, Yeah, I didn't get a lot of use out of it. And when Fanula found out that we had that thing in the cupboard, she almost lost her mind.
Yeah.
And I can't remember how old she was at the time, but yeah, she did not like the idea of me being at an outdoor concert and just going, well, I'm just going to go pee over there behind that tree.
She didn't like that, but on the other hand, she and her friend immediately took it into the bathroom to give it a try. I don't know if you remember.
I don't, really?
Her and I don't want to say her friend's name.
Oh, yeah, you will out our kid, but not her friend. Because that's how we are as parents. We're very respectful of the other parents' kids.
Yeah.
We will not out them. We will not post things about them. When we don't really post things about our kid, do we?
No, well,
No,
it
not
happens.
really. Yeah, I mean, accidentally sometimes maybe, but we try not to let that happen.
Our neighbor is. I don't know.
She went to the moon. I'm mopping the floor while I listen to you two dreams.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, Cass. That's our
is-
neighbor, Cass.
Yeah.
We go and visit her sometimes in her front yard. Evidently, there's a lot of people who live within a block of us watching this show, so it's great. We really reached our demographic.
This is how we interact now. Unless we're meeting over the fence. I am allowed to come through the gate a bit later today.
I had a dream that this was somehow going to lead me to a deeper connection with my fans that would enable me to go on the road and do living room shows where you came along, and maybe that's still going to happen. But
that's a good dream. A living room show would be very sweet.
Yeah. It's not going to be cheap. I can tell you that.
Yeah, this is not going to be two for the price of one.
Okay,
so we did my exercise class.
Yeah.
We talked about Earth Day is coming.
We were going to talk about armadillo purses today. Have you seen an armadillo purse ever?
No, I have not seen an armadillo purse.
We're going to have to leave the comments for just some seconds while I show you
a picture
images
of the
an
armadillo
purse. So the most common one looks like that.
What part of the armadillo is that?
It looks like it's the rolled up armadillo like this way,
Oh
and then
no!
with the head on like that.
Oh god!
But
That's way too much.
This one here is. I've never seen one. That one looks like a stuffed animal one, but this is what the ones that are made out of actual armadillos look like.
Yuck! You
and
guys.
You'll have to Google armadillo purse to see for yourself.
It has
an armadillo is long and shaped like a football, but when you roll them up like this, then they go long.
This is
sideways.
cruelty to armadillos.
The armadillo does not survive the purse making process.
Yeah, I've got that. Yeah, I've got that armadillo.
That's not armadillo guts inside of it.
Yeah, you can't give that armadillo a snack. Snack day's over. So what this reminds me of, it's got the head and the little arms and everything still still on it. It reminds me of when you're in certain South American countries. Ecuador is one. I think they do it in Peru, and they eat guinea pig down there. And when the guinea pig, you go into the kitchen and you choose the guinea pig, which is alive when you choose it, so you have to wait quite a long time for the meal. And then some of the people who you're traveling with get completely skeeved out and leave. And then when it comes, it's cooked with the head and the arms on, which is it's little legs and everything. I'm not going to. Should I do it in a reenactment of what it looks like?
You ate a guinea pig, didn't
so
you?
it's like.
Oh wait, let me blow the shot up a little bigger.
It's good. Or maybe.
Yeah,
anyway, it's
nice.
and then vegetables all around it.
You're really a team player. I mean, that's the thing that I love the most about you.
Thanks.
Oh my God! Somehow I've lost the live stream comments. I got to go back because I'm sure there's some nice armadillo appreciation comments going on right now. So it's been a great. Does the purse come with leprosy? I don't think.
No, you have to pay extra for that.
Do armadillos have leprosy?
Yeah.
Ramon says he has armadillo boots. I didn't know you could get those. I've made the cowboy boot mistake a couple of times. I wouldn't really call it a mistake. Cowboy boots are super comfortable, but the only place you can wear them is basically Colorado, Texas, Arizona. You go there and you're wearing cowboy boots, and you feel like, I'm wearing my cowboy boots, and they go, look at it, he's got shoes on. It's not a big deal. But if you wear your cowboy boots in California, people are like, well, who do you think you are? Is it a dress-up day? Are you one of the village people? It's not a good idea.
So guinea pig, no, not a wet market. What happens is you walk into the kitchen of the nice place where you're at, and they're just running around on the floor, and it's not wet at all. It's completely dry, and they're just eating whatever scraps get thrown on the floor for them. I mean,
wait, they're running around. They're not in cages. They're just running around.
No, they just have them running around.
And then they grab them off the floor and then cook them.
Well, there's one step before the grabbing it off the floor and cooking it.
You have to peel them.
You have to kill them.
You can't peel them.
He did not grow up on a farm. I grew up on a farm,
understand.
so yeah, he does it. Yeah, which reminds me of my friend Allie, who didn't grow up on a farm, and she had this idea. So I taught her how to knit, and she had this idea that the sheep had to die for us to get the wool. And I was like, no, Allie, they cut the sheep. It's like a haircut. You shear the sheep, you get the wool. You know, when you have a sheep's skin with the skin, that sheep is dead, but not the
sweater.
wool that
you don't have to kill a sheep. Well, this is not wool.
No, this is not wool.
One little feel of that can tell me.
It's cotton. It's a natural fiber. Okay.
Scott just looked at stuffed armadillos recently. A friend has one. $300 sound like a good price for a stuffed armadillo? I think so, Scott. And the reason for that is that I don't think you're allowed to make armadillo. I think it's probably contraband, first of all, to even be selling an armadillo, stuffed armadillo.
Someone wants us to do a cooking show. We're hungry. What recipes?
That's Rhonda again.
Rhonda, my pal Rhonda.
You can't trust her suggestions. They're not
a cooking show.
What do we have on? It's time to wrap up a little bit.
Yeah, so we're going to wrap up.
What's on for dinner?
Oh, dinner. It's my favorite meal of the week.
Leftover?
Yes, it's leftovers.
Leftover. So I'll tell you what I'm going to have. You bought the other day a roast chicken at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Brought it home
for the meat eater, because I feel like
she would not eat it.
Cannot get too deprived of meat.
She thought our daughter would eat chicken, but she won't.
She's a vegetarian for this week.
So I had to take the chicken apart and peel it, strip, and then I boiled the bones to make broth. So I think tonight I'm going to have the chicken broth that I made with added leftover rice and pasta from the ramen that we got the other night.
Oh my God!
I'm really doing a fridge cleanup.
He's doing a deluxe culinary woo-woo.
Will you talk? I don't know.
There's a beet and carrot salad in there. There's the vegan pad thai. There's the kale salad that I make that Jake doesn't eat anymore. That has shallots.
It's very too much from its original recipe, but I'm going to be having what I like to call armadillo dinner, which is armadillos I think are pretty omnivorous. They'll eat whatever's around.
He is so good like that. I'd say, could you eat this thing in the fridge, because I don't want to eat it and someone needs to, and he'll eat it, which is that's a good husband for you.
Jen says she's knitting socks for the first time.
Oh, breaking news. That is breaking news, Jen. Now, I have never knitted socks. I used to knit these really elaborate insane sweaters. I knitted once this patchwork one, which was these enormous cream and brown patchwork, and they had a huge rolled collar and great big enormous sleeves.
You're gonna make Jen.
I look at
Socks are great. I mean,
no, you just knitted it in strips and then you sewed it together. But now, Jen, I have to admit, I've never knitted anything as intricate as a sock, is what I'm telling you. So kudos and my, to you, because what I knit now are scarves. Straight line all the way up. That's
rectangle.
All I knit.
The old rectangle.
Yeah, the old, elongated.
And if it's the same width as the knitting needle, even better.
Well, fat needles. I like fat needles because then it goes fast.
I'm not making fun of your knitting abilities. I think you're awesome.
Oh man, I can knit. Don't be making fun of that nonsense.
And she can knit.
Yeah, I can knit.
And she can knit.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. It's lovely to see you guys, and we'll be here. What's tomorrow? Friday.
It's 3:00 weekdays on the Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. You can share it or like it or comment on it or tell your friends about it or knit yourself something and put it inside. Don't give up.
No, don't give up.
There'll be
Onward,
plenty of time
upward.
to give up later. Onward, upward, and what do you think is the word of the day from today's episode?
Armadillos.
Okay.
I don't know.
We got it.
All right.